back to my channel. Today this video is me trying to redo these goddess locks. If you watched my last video, I don't know if it was my last video or a recent video I posted, it's called The Truth About Goddess Locks. I went on about the pros and cons, and I told you guys that I couldn't handle the itchiness of the hair, so that's why I took them out. But I just love this style so much that I decided to give it another chance, and I just wanted to try a different method to try to eliminate most of the itchiness, because I really think the itchiness came from Cuban twist, Marley hair, whatever you want to call it. I think that's where the itchiness came from. So this time I decided to try and do something a little different. I still used Marley hair, but not as much. Majority of this hair is spring twist hair, and if you know anything about spring twist hair, it's not coarse. It's actually silky. I just kind of assumed that would kind of fix the problem, because coarse hair is obviously going to be rough on your skin. By wrapping with the spring twist hair, I thought it was going to kind of like eliminate some of that irritation when it came to the hair on my actual skin and scalp. So far I think that it worked, because my skin is not itching. I obviously like feel the hair on my skin, but it's not itchy. It's not itchy. It's very bearable and it's not itchy, and I actually like this better because, one, it's more flexible, so I can bend it and everything, and this time I don't have as much tension on my scalp. Like, I'm able to just do whatever I want, and that could actually be from the size of the locks that I did. This time I decided to do them really small, and let me tell you guys, it took me like 3 days to do this. There's got to be over 100 of these in my hair. It took me 3 days, and honestly, how cute this hairstyle is, I don't think that I will ever take 3 days to do my hair, because I don't have that much patience when it comes to doing it. I'm the type of person who likes to start on my hair and knock it out that same night. I just like to complete my hair in one day. This forced me to stretch it out over 3 days, because I would like be in the zone doing it, rapping, and then I just get so tired because I would feel how many are left, and I would just be like, it's not worth it. So it took me 3 days to do this. I think next time what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and crochet pre-wrapped dreads in my hair, because the bulk of time that it takes to do this is actually wrapping the hair, because you got to make sure that you're wrapping tight, and so that way they don't come unraveled. So yeah, next time I don't think that I would take this long to wrap each individual lock, because that's what took so long to do it, and it's quarantine right now, so it really didn't matter. But if I had to go to work, I would not be able to do this in a whole weekend. And now that I've seen how small I can get them, like they could even go smaller, but I think I like how small these are. I'm addicted. I like full hair, and I like my hairstyles to be small like this. So, but please let me know in the comments down below if you would like to see a video on me trying this hairstyle out next time, with doing it with already pre-wrapped dreads to kind of eliminate time, but also to see how it would look, because with these you can kind of customize it to how you want them, and when they're already pre-wrapped you kind of gotta just work with what you have, but you can also layer some more hair on top, and it still wouldn't take as long. So within this video I'm just going to show you the technique that I did this time compared to my last video when I installed my faux locks. So without further ado, let's just get right into the video. To get these super small locks, I used 2.5 pack of T27 Cuban twist hair. 3 packs of 1B and number 27 spring twist hair for the top, and then 1 pack of just 27 spring twist hair for underneath, and 1 bundle of number 27 human hair for the ends and the leave out pieces. Okay, so here we are 3 days later. I'm going to show you what I do at the top of my head. I like to take a piece of human hair and braid it into the front pieces so that way I can have curly hair in the front of my head. You want to cut off a decent chunk because some of it is actually going to fall out as you braid it in just because it's cut off the weft, so it's not secure. So just go ahead and get a decent chunk and then start to braid this in to your section. Once you have braided down the hair far enough, the leave out pieces far enough that you want it to come out of the lock, go ahead and take a clip and put back the curly hair piece so that way you can keep braiding down without braiding that leave out piece into the section. I am doing these locks really small, so you're going to take 1 piece of Marley hair, I believe this is 16 inches, cut it in half, and then take half from a half, and that is going to be the base of the lock that we're going to wrap the hair around. I know it looks thin, but I really wanted these super small. Go ahead and add in the Marley hair, Cuban twist hair, whatever hair, into the section. Go ahead and just braid it on to the braid, and I do that by taking the 2 ends and wrapping it around the section. Now your section is going to be one part of the braid and the 2 ends is going to be the other part of the braid. Remember to clip back your leave out piece to the top of your head because you still want it to come out of the lock, so we don't want that braided down with the section. So just keep braiding until you get to the very end. In my last video, I proceeded to wrap with Marley hair, but this time we're gonna wrap with spring twist hair instead. This is what's gonna give it its flexibility. You wanna go ahead and fluff out the spring twist hair so that way it'll be easier for wrapping, because if you don't fluff it out, it'll more so look like a twist even though you're wrapping. But go ahead and fluff it out and then wrap it around the section. The shorter end of the spring twist hair is going to remain on the base of the lock. Then you want to take the long end and start wrapping around the base. And remember that we're going to wrap, wrap, wrap. Do not twist the 2 hairs together. We're wrapping 1 piece of hair around the other. So just go ahead and wrap all the way until you get to the leave out piece, and then we're going to pin that back once again. After it's pinned back, just keep on wrapping all the way until you get closer to the end, and then you'll see what I do next. Now that I've gotten close to the end, I want to go ahead and add in my human hair ends. It just depends on how much hair is left once you get to the end. This time I just split the hair out, the spring twist hair I was wrapping with, and then split the ends of the Cuban twist hair into 2 sections. This made 3 sections that I can use to braid in the human hair. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it around the entire section and then start to braid downwards. Once it's braided down enough to where the human hair is secure, we're going to take the spring twist hair and start wrapping back upwards. So you want to leave enough spring twist hair that you can start wrapping back up to cover up the braid and secure it even more. Here's how it should look. You should not be able to see the braid. It should look like this. And next we're going to go ahead and cut off the end of the human hair that looks choppy, where we cut it off the track, and we're just going to leave the curly piece. So go ahead and get your scissors and cut that off right there like that, and just clean it up to where it looks nice and neat. This part is optional, but I want mine to look a little rough, so I'm going to take just a small piece of Cuban hair and wrap it down the lock just to add a rough texture. I don't do this on each one, I only do them on certain ones. I just do like a mixture, probably half or like this and half or not. This just kind of takes some of the shininess away from the style, and just makes it look more rough. Alright, that section is complete. I don't know if you can tell, but it kind of took some of the shininess out of the lock that the spring twist hair was doing. So that's how it looks. Here is the finished product. As you can see, I have a different color underneath. That's just straight 27, while the top is a mixture of 1B and 27. I really like how this came out, even though it took 3 days to complete. It's super cute and it's the perfect summer hairstyle. You should really try it out. I'm feeling myself. I feel like a island girl or something. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like this method or you're interested in trying it out, please let me know how it works for you. Like I said, I love this method because the hair is definitely more flexible, and I like the fact that it's not as itchy on my skin. This is definitely more tolerable. So please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more beauty, hair, and lifestyle related videos. Thank you for watching. I truly appreciate everyone who subscribes to my channel. You guys are amazing, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.